Hi, I'm Jared from DJ Adventures. First off, thank you for clicking on this video. You might have seen my previous video on how to change the spark plug on this Yamaha TTR125L that we bought off of Craigslist recently. Today I'm going to teach you how to change the engine oil. There's a lot of debate whether you should warm up your bike prior to draining your oil. My manual says to warm it up first, so that's what we did, and now we're ready to drain it. Before I get started, I'm going to show you all the tools that I'm going to use today. To loosen the drain bolt, I'm using a straight ratchet with a 17 socket attached to it. To tighten it, I'm using a torque wrench with a 17 socket, a ratio right, a funnel, a drain pan, and a clean rag. There's also a lot of debate about whether you should use a torque wrench or not. Unless you have superhuman abilities that allows you to sense torque with your hands, just use a freaking torque wrench if you have one. The last thing you want to happen is if something falls off and you wondering if you tightened it enough. Now I'm going to go ahead and drain the oil. Here's the drain bolt on a TTR125. Usually for most bikes it's on the bottom, but on the TTR it's right on the side. That makes it easy. A trick is that when you have it loose, take an extension and your other 17 socket and put it on there and start spinning with your fingers. It makes it go faster, and when it comes out, you'll have it. Once you're sure you've gotten all the oil out, take your clean rag and clean the surface area of the bolt. Make sure you have all the remainder of the oil out. Then you want to clean your bolt and threads also. Also, my book recommends that whenever I change my oil, I change this brass washer as well. Make sure to check your book to see if you need to replace this. If you do, go and pick one up. They're super cheap, and cheap insurance to make sure it doesn't leak. With your bolt clean and a new washer, we're going to go ahead and get it started. Like when we took it off, we're going to use our extension to put it on quicker. Remember to not cross-thread to avoid an effed up day. The torque for mine is 14 foot-pounds according to my book. Make sure to follow advice from your book for your bike. Now we're on the other side of the bike, and this is where we're going to put the new oil in. Before you put any clean oil in, you want to make sure you get rid of the dirty stuff first. You can see right here all the dirt and muck right there around the dipstick surface. You want to make sure you want to clean that before you put the new oil in. So now I'm going to use my funnel to put in the hole, and we're going to go get our new oil. Perhaps the biggest debate of all is what kind of oil to use. We will not be getting into that debate here, but just know that I'm using the oil that the book calls for, and I'm going to pour the specified amount that the book tells me to. Now we have all the oil in, and we're going to put the dipstick back in to check the oil level. The book says to start it and warm it up before I check the engine oil level. So while it's warming up, I'm going to come around to the other side to check the drain bolt for leaks. In my case, after warming it up, the bike has to be standing straight up for me to check the oil. So my wonderful co-host will come in and hold it straight for me while I check the oil. As long as the oil is between the two lines, you're good to go. So put it in and start riding. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you. DJ Adventures will have plenty more videos on plenty more bikes. And if you have any questions, feel free to use the comment section below. Thank you guys, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bonus footage. For those of you wondering why I did not cover the oil filter replacement, is because the TTR125 does not have a removable paper oil filter that you guys might be used to. Also, before putting your tools away, wipe them down to make them clean for next time. It's always good to work in a clean environment.